Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. My name is Putri Balkis and now I will present the scenario analysis. So scenario analysis is used to evaluate how the project performs under different business conditions by changing several variables at the same time. So this provides a more realistic assessment of risk compared to sensitivity analysis where only one variable changes at a time. So for this project, three scenarios were considered. So the base case scenario with a probability of 50%, pessimistic scenario with a probability of 25%, and the optimistic scenario with a probability of 25%. So the variable adjusted include sales volume, variable cost, fixed cost, capital expenditure, and also depreciation. So first is the base case scenario. So this scenario represents the most likely outcome based on management current assumption and expectation. So the project assumes an annual sales of 1 million units and also a variable cost of 12 per unit and also fixed operating cost of 3 million. So based on this assumption, the project generates an annual operating cash flow of 8.2 million. After discounting future cash flows using the WACC of 8.16%, the project achieved a net present value or NPV of 23.54 million. So since the NPV is positive, the project is expected to create a value for shareholders under normal operating conditions. So next is pessimistic scenario. So this scenario assumes lower sales volume of 850,000 units, higher variable cost of 13 and 50 cents per unit, and a higher capital expenditure of 33 million. So as a result, annual operating cash flow decreases to 5.82 million, and consequently the NPV falls significantly to 4.69 million. So although profitability decreases, the NPV remains positive. So this indicates that the project can still generate value even under unfavorable business conditions, demonstrating its financial resilience. Now let's look at the optimistic scenario. So this scenario assumes stronger demand with sales of 1.15 million units, lower variable cost of 11 ringgit per unit, and reduced fixed operating costs. So this favorable condition increased operating cash flow to 10 ringgit and 78 million. So as a result, the NPV rises substantially to 40.75 million. This shows that the project has significant upside potential if market demand is stronger than expected and operating efficiency improves. To obtain the expected NPV, we use a probability-weighted approach. So each scenario's NPV is multiplied by its probability of occurrence. So for example, the base case NPV of 23.54 million is multiplied by 50%, giving 11.77 million. The pessimistic scenario contributes 1.70 million, while the optimistic scenario contributes 10.19 million. So after adding all three weighted values together, we obtain an expected NPV of 23.13 million. So in conclusion, all three scenarios generate positive NPVs, including the pessimistic scenario. So therefore, the projects demonstrate strong financial viability and should be accepted. However, management should continue monitoring sales volume and also production costs, as these factors have the greatest impact on project performance. So that's all from me. Thank you so much.